Welcome to Retro Crisis. In this video, I'm going to take you to my local toy shop, Toy Planet, based in Wantage in Oxfordshire. The business was formed in 2015 by Steve Taylor and Tom Popple. Today, Steve has kindly offered to take us on a guided tour of Toy Planet.
Good morning, guys. Let me give you a guided tour of the shop, and then we're focusing on the retro gaming and the rarities that we have in stock at the moment. We have a Fifa Attack, and this Attack was used 10 years ago in a Berlin toy fair. There were two of them, one was destroyed in a skip, one was rescued. And it's made of Fomex board, and it's extremely cool. The Super Nintendo Action Pack, which is an amazing piece of kit. All in boxed inserts, everything is absolutely immaculate condition. You know, you look at a 30-year-old item that's just absolutely pristine condition. We do lots of bespoke furniture. So we've got a cube there, we've got the N64 sign, and this was the top of a 2p pusher which we lit up inside and turned it into a coffee table. So perfect for the ideal gaming room, that sort of thing. So I thought it'd be great for, you know, people that are looking to do game rooms, man caves, that sort of thing. Something different, don't normally see online, just something a bit bespoke. And we only do one-offs. Right, well, welcome into the store. As you see, it's got a large store. We are on Google Maps, so if you ever want a guided tour of the shop, we are available on there. Start off with do candy. We do all the American candy. That's a must for most of our gamers and our collectors because they like all the American stuff. We've got anime in here, so we do a lot of the modern stuff as well as we do the retro stuff. So predominantly we're sort of 60s to modern day. Oh, just a nice little item on the wall there. It's a Naboo fighter from a shop display from Toys R Us from 1999 and 60 were made. And then you'll see our arcade area. We have a lot of the one-up arcades, which are brilliant for the kids. We offer those free of charge for people to come in. We do gaming parties, we do Lego parties and that sort of thing in the store whilst it's open. We do a big Lego zone, so we do pick a mix and all the Lego. All the latest Lego sets, as well as we do retired Lego sets as well. So we do all the film memorabilia, all the posters and that sort of thing. And then we do board games, so not your standard Monopolies and stuff like that, but more challenging strategy type games, tabletop gaming. That's the thing we do at the moment. We're quite light at the moment, but with Christmas coming up, that would expect. Now this is our vintage area. So in here we do everything from Star Wars, He-Man, Thundercats, everything else. And one of our customers worked on episode 1 of Star Wars in 1997 and brought us in an original film prop, which is the droid head from episode 1, of which 6 were made. The one in the picture on the table, this one on the table here, the prop still sold for $5,500 4 years ago. This one they reckon is worth $6,000 to $8,000 in value. This is the one that Ewan McGregor knocked over underneath the Naboo ship in the scene in the hangar as they're trying to escape Naboo. But as you see, we do a range of toys, quite a big range of toys for your classics like Star Wars and He-Man and Thundercats. And we have a lot of rarities in here like Transformers, nice Ghostbusters Proton pack. So it's an original box. This is where is my expertise come from, because I've been in the trade for 35 years selling toys, vintage toys, that sort of thing. I've also worked with celebrities on a TV programme last Christmas in London, which is All I Want for Christmas, which was aired on Boxing Day. So I worked with Keith Levin and Jonathan Ross and Martin McCutcheon, that sort of thing. So we'll take her out of here, past our Warhammer section, so we do all the new Warhammer stuff for the hobbyists and the collectors and that sort of thing. We are aimed at hobbyists, collectors and communities basically. Right, so in our gaming area, we do new items as well as going right back to things like Commodore 64, Spectrum, Dragon 32, so we go right through the whole decades of gaming. One of our specialities as well we do new games for old consoles. So we have a tie-up with Wave Publishing in Norwich, and we distribute all their Dreamcast games online as well as through our retail shop. So we start with the modern, so we do all the modern stuff, PlayStation 5, Switch, Xbox Series X as well as Xbox Ones, and then we go down. One of our big items we have in the shop at the moment, which is a very rare thing. We have a gentleman that lives not far from here, who worked for Nintendo UK. He was head of Nintendo UK, and this is an E3 2010 collector's edition for Session Jam. All sealed, but they never made it into a collector's edition because it was going to be too expensive to make. So we have the only one in the world, which I purchased from him, which was basically just a sample. And then we move on, we've got obviously the Xbox stuff, but we have a very nice Panasonic Cube, which is a very rare item, multi-region, boxed, and you can see for the cosmetics on this, it's so much nicer than the GameCube, I think personally, with the LED screen and all that sort of thing. We also do a lot of the Sega stuff. Sega's very popular. I used to own a shop back in the 90s, and one of the main consoles I launched was the Sega Mega Drive through the shop, so I'm now selling it retro when I was selling it new then. So you've got the 32X, nicely boxed with all its inserts. You've got the old arcade power stick, the Sega Saturn, a beautifully boxed virtual gun from Sega Saturn for Virtua Cop. And we do Jack titles as well on the Sega Saturn. So we do a lot of SNES, we do a lot of N64, so we boxed and loose, different types of consoles, big range of different types of consoles. We probably hold about 15 N64 consoles in stock at any one time. And then we go into the handhelds, the Game Boys. Got some real rarities in here, some really nice rarities. We have a Nintendo Japanese DS boxed, mint condition, Winning 11's football soccer game, which was only actually released in Japan, so that's a really nice piece. And also we have the Game Boy Advance mint condition boxed Kingdom Hearts version, which was the European only version, which is really rare as well. No scratches on it, it's just absolutely mint condition. And obviously the classics, the Game Boy games for the Pokemon and all the Zelda classics. Obviously Sega Game Gear is another thing that we do a lot of. NES, we do a huge quantity of NES. We have a whole cupboard over there just full of all the boxed NES games. And we also do all the handheld grandstand stuff, which goes right back to, I remember when I was a child in the 80s at school. Things like Caveman, Scramble, Firefox, Pac-Man, Defender and all those sort of things. All the signs you see above us have all been handmade out of wood by my carpenter, along with the Pac-Man that we have on the ceiling, which nicely finishes off our gaming area, so it picks from the rest of the store. And then behind us here we have the Wii, GameCube selection, DS selection, Atari. So we do a lot of Atari consoles, going back to like the 800s, 600s, 2800s. Dreamcast, we sell a lot of Dreamcast, hence we're a bit low at the moment. And then we got all the box games. So we do a lot of box consoles. We pride ourselves in trying to find quality, not quantity. And a lot of our shelves that we have of our games from Xbox 360, PS1, PS2 and more desired games rather than shelf-filled games. We're not like your normal retro store, that chain I know, that has 50 Fifas for a start. And then we go on to this area, so we've got Sega Saturn, Mega CDs, Master System, Mega Drive, all that sort of thing. which is really popular. I stock this probably 3-4 times a month. We just move through so much gaming, it's unbelievable. We get people traveling from all over the UK now, so we're probably one of the biggest game stores now for variety of rarity. We're there for the collector, as well as your general kids that want to play a game, or people want to relive their youth, which is very popular because these Mega Drives sell quite regularly. We sell a lot of the Mega Drives. You know, we're a store for collectors, we're a store for gamers. You know, we hold retro gaming evenings. We're just about to next month, we're doing Zap in Bicester, which is a retro gaming event, whole day event. And there's 100 consoles out from Commodore 64 right the way up to PS4 VR. It's held in Bicester, and we have Street Fighter competitions on big screens, we have Mario Kart competitions, so it's a great day. So it's a great way of reviving or reliving your youth, basically.
A big thank you to Steve and the Toy Planet staff for their hospitality and the guided shop tour. I did spot a few gems that I'll be returning for on payday. I hope there were a few items that caught your eye too. Here are a few things I picked up whilst I was there. After all, it would be impossible to leave empty-handed. The flaming hot Mountain Dew was delicious. I've left a link to all of Toy Planet's social media in the comments section. This has been Retro Crisis. Thank you for watching.